koutou e te whanau. A big welcome to our school family. Sorry we're a bit late with whanau time, but it's been a really busy week for me. So I'm pre-recording this on Wednesday, and today we had 32 children return to school ready for level 3 learning, while the rest of you were still learning at home. And a big thumbs up to those essential workers whose children we do have at school who came to school today. It was an absolute pleasure to be there, the sun shining, and a big paki too to those ones who are still at home, ensuring that our community is going to fight this jolly pandemic so that we can be back to school together. The first warm-up music is a new song, a waiata that has been written by 660. It's got a catchy tune. I'd like you to have a go at it. See if you can learn the words. So then when we're back at school together in level 1, where we can all be in the hall singing, and we could learn that song and be able to celebrate when we have our times together in the hall. E tu, e rangi, e papa, e te whanau atua, whakatoia, tu koutou manaakitanga, ki roto I tēnei mahi o mātou. Sky Father and Earth Mother and the family of gods, infuse your blessings upon this work. Each fortnight we meet together and we look at what is important in our kura. And we sing some songs, and the next song is Te Araha. It's one that we sing together. It's about love and being together and working together. Reflection time. Well done everyone. We haven't had any reflections for a couple of weeks. Sadly, in week 4, the week that we locked down, we only had 2 days, and we did have 2 totara learners and 1 mamaku learner, taking the total to 23. But congratulations everyone, there's been none today in level 3, and I'm sure they're not going to be any, because they're a fabulous group of children, and I'm sure that in the time that they'll be at school they won't be breaking the rules. But I hope that you at home haven't been breaking the rules either. Remember, in these difficult times it is important to be kind, show respect, and always do the right thing for your caregivers, because it is an uncertain time. We were here last year and we were able to go back to school, and we were back in level 1 and things were looking great. And now we have this new strain, Delta strain, and it does put a strain on the households. So kids, be kind. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Last time we had whanau time, it was around being respectful, and we looked about fixed mindset and growth mindset, and we did some examples at school about what you could do around respecting others. And then we did some examples, and we were going to do a tally chart. And however, that's been canned now, and the tally chart was to count the times that you showed respect. And we were only really 1 day into it. And then, of course, we went into lockdown. So as a result of that, I've changed it, that the morning tea's still on, but we've got a different slant on it. And so being respectful was around greeting one another, looking people in the eye, ensuring that you stopped and looked and listened, that you stopped talking when other people were talking, that you used appropriate language, and we talked a little bit about racist and homophobic slurs. So ensuring that our school is harassment free really, and we show respect to everyone. And so we were going to have a respect officer, but as I said, that fortnight's gone now. So this week we're looking at being a good sport. But I just wanted to put a wee slant in there around being the I in the word kind, K-I-N-D. And I've put some video clips there for Team A, and there's a really nice one about why be kind for both Team A and Team B. And how you treat people is who you are, and that's for Team B. And also the science of kindness. It tells the story. If you're kind to others, then that makes you feel better. And if you're kind to others, then it spreads. It's a bit like a smile. If you smile at people, they'll smile back at you. So come on, everyone, make sure you are the I in kind, especially while you're at home, learning from home. It's, as I said before, households are busy places. Parents are working from home and kids are working from home, and things might get a little bit fractious at times, but always remember, be the I in kind. So remembering that morning tea I promised to the class who showed respect. Now I have another version of that morning tea. So this week we're looking at being a good sport, and being a good sport is being able to play fairly. That means play by the rules, give your best effort. If you go onto the court, or you're playing basketball or netball, or onto the rugby field, and you don't want to give your best effort, then you're letting the others down too. Respect the decision of the officials. Sometimes things are not fair. You might think you've been penalised for something on the basketball court, and you feel as if that the referee's not being fair. Actually, they are volunteers. So just remember that life ain't fair sometimes, and you might get penalised for something that you think that you didn't do. Take turns and include others. So, we've got some fabulous sports people, and they've got great skills, and it makes my heart sing when I see really good players who could just dominate the field or dominate the court, actually giving the ball to someone else and giving them a go. That shows true sportsmanship. Encourage others. You might see someone that's a bit frightened to perhaps pass the ball or get the ball. Give them a go. Throw the ball to them. They might be standing back. Give them a go. Encourage them to get stuck in. And treat the other team with respect. Recently we had an incident where a basketball team from another school didn't show us respect, and it wasn't very pleasant. It wasn't pleasant for our officials, and it wasn't pleasant for the people on the bench, and it wasn't pleasant for the players. And thanks, Ted, we know it wasn't pleasant. So just remember, sometimes things aren't fair, and you might think that you have been missed out on the game, or you should have won, but remember, it's respect to go and congratulate the other team, and always 3 cheers for them, and just be good. If you've lost the game, be good losers. That shows true determination and true perseverance and respect to the other team. Okay, going back to whanau time for this week. So you can choose, if you would like to record a role play with your family of playing fair or being good sports. So using one of those key ideas, like treating the other team with respect, or the other player with respect, if it's a game that's not a team sport, like tennis or badminton, or if you do athletics, and that's coming up soon. So for all those good runners out there, don't forget to join up for that. So being a good sport, or reenacting a time that you were kind in your bubble when you were in lockdown. So get someone to video you doing something really kind, post it on your blog or send it to your teacher or put it on Seesaw. And teachers are going to choose one from each class. And those children who are chosen, next whanau time, we'll put the links on the whanau time and we'll give the children of our school the opportunity to vote for either being the iron kind or being a good sport. So good luck with that. And there are some YouTube clips there as well for always being a good sport and how to be a good sport. So give it a go. Don't be frightened. Just think this is, we're in lockdown. It's a challenge for you and your whanau. And remember, if you win the challenge, so you get into the finals and we vote, and it may be, because I did say I would have a morning tea for all of a class. So this time it could be the person who puts in the video chooses 10 friends for Team A, and then we have a winner for Team B as well. So it would be really great to get lots and lots of entries. So get out there thinking about it. And what's a good idea when you're doing something like that is just don't say to your whanau, right, we're going to sit down and we're going to role play, and then everyone gets a bit. Write a script or do a storyboard saying what each person's going to say. And it might be round your table, or it might be in your kitchen, someone doing the dishes, or mum might be exhausted and you say, look mum, I'll go and make you a cup of tea, and mum's sitting there and you buzz off and get her a cup of tea, and that just shows kindness. Or it could be that you're playing a game of chess like the video that we've got off YouTube, and that how it should be played out. So we want to see how it should be, not what it shouldn't be. Good luck with that. And today's final waiata is one that we all know, You Can Count on Me, by Bruno Mars. We know the words of that, and at this time you have been able to count on those who love you, your whanau, who have looked after you during this difficult time. And hopefully next whanau time we're all back at school. I doubt whether we'll be back in level 1 where we can all be together in the hall, but we might run we could either video it like we are now and with some people there, and then we could send the voting slips out via Google form. But anyway, have a great day. I hope the sun keeps shining for you all. Keep up the good work, and I look forward to seeing you all back very soon. Ka pai, ka kite.